Greetings, Gideon here once again. So, what does a reader need to know in order to understand a comic book panel? The reader needs to know the 4 W's and the H. The 4 W's and the H are who, what, where, when, and the H is for how. Let's dig in a little bit deeper to each of these. First up, who. Who are we looking at? Is the main character of your story in the picture? Is the main character's archenemy in the picture? It is important to have distinctively designed and easily recognizable characters and to know how to draw them consistently. We'll work on that in our anatomy and proportion unit of this course. Now for the what question. Quite simply, what are your characters doing? Are they fighting? Are they making out? Are they eating a delicious sandwich? Wider take, what is happening? Is there a riot going on? Is there a war? Is there a party? What is the action in your scene? Now the where question. Simply put, this is where the action is taking place. Is it on a farm? Is it in a castle? Is it in someone's bedroom? Is it on a crowded subway car? Simple as that. Now the when question. Might not seem as important as the other ones, but it's still pretty important. When does your story take place? Does your story take place in Victorian England? Or does your story take place in medieval times? Does your story take place in the distant future? Wherever your story is taking place, all of your backgrounds, all of your costumes, all of your lighting choices need to feel consistent with that world and with that time. That's the big picture when. Now the small picture when is simply what time is it? And what are the conditions? Is it day or night? Is it cold? Is it rainy or windy? Is it boiling hot? These choices are important to your story and to your storytelling and need to be made intentionally. And you need to know how to make these factors visually clear in your art so that your reader can feel like they are really there. Now we get to the H, and H might be the most important one of all because the H is for how, as in how does your character feel and how do you want your reader to feel at that moment in the story? Do you want your reader to be calm? Do you want your reader to feel happy? Do you want your reader to be worried or to be scared? Is your scene full of violence or fear? What can you do to make sure that your reader is feeling the way that you want them to feel? So those are the 4 W's and the H. Why are they so important? Well, if you are not consistently communicating the 4 W's and the H to your reader, they could get confused. They could get distracted. Or worst of all, your reader could get bored. And you do not want your reader to feel any of those things. Now, I've had students say to me, well, wait a minute, what if I want my reader to be confused? What if I don't want them to understand what's going on? Well, fine, great, but you better be doing it intentionally. And if you want your reader to be confused, I would recommend that you don't let them feel that way for longer than a panel or two. It's one thing to wonder, oh my God, what's going to happen? And it's another thing to wonder, wait a minute, what the hell is going on? And who the heck is that over there? And too much of those questions for too long leads to the reader asking, why should I care? And then they'll give up and they'll go do something else. As we move through the various lessons and concepts in this program, we will always be asking if we are answering the 4 W's and the H. So, how do you make sure that you're answering these questions? With our directing and with our cinematography tools. As director, you will be in control of your actors. You will control their structure and their design. You will control their body language and their facial expressions. And this will enable you to answer the who, the what, and the how. As the cinematographer of your comic, you will be able to control composition, light and shadow, perspective, and camera angle to answer the where, the when, the what, and the how. Now that we know what the questions are, and we know the tools that we will use to answer them, let's learn how to use those tools. Hey there! Did you enjoy this video? Did you learn something from it? Did it maybe get you excited about telling your own story? Well, hey, why don't you like and subscribe? And beyond that, you can even sign up and take a class with me. That's right, I will help you make your very own comic. So you can click in any one of these links that is of interest to you, and I hope to see you soon.